Hello everyone, in this video you'll see how you can use the SDK Magic Tool to export the activity codes for a designated project. This will be the video number 34 in this group of videos, and we will use the SQLite database in this video. You can also use Oracle database or SQL server when you select any of them. As you know, we have three types of activity codes in Primavera. In these two videos, 11 and 12, we saw the global activity codes and the EBS activity codes, and in this video you'll see the activity codes for a designated project. From the main menu, select update projects and then select the project that you would like to prepare and export its activity codes. For example, let us select B1, and from the main menu select activities. From the import menu, search for the activity codes and let us import the current activity codes in this project. As you see, we have no activity codes in this project, but now we have the table format that we should fill in to export the activity codes for this project to Primavera. Let us go to Primavera to check these results. This is our project number 1. Let us open this project, and from the main menu select the activity codes and then select project. As you see, we have no activity codes in this project. Let us prepare and export some activity codes for this project. Let us go to Excel. In order to save time, we have prepared these activity codes. Let us copy these activity codes to export them to our project, and then in this table let us paste these activity codes. As we saw in the previous videos, when we prepare the activity codes, we start with the activity code at the third row, and then after that all of its values, all of its followers, and then leave one row blank and start with the second code. After that, all of its values. When you finish, leave one row blank and then start with the third code and all of its values, and so on until you finish with all of the activity codes for this project. In this column, you will specify the maximum length of this code, and in this column you will specify the order of display in Primavera for these values. Let us export these activity codes to Primavera for this project. From the export menu, search for the activity codes and export these activity codes to Primavera. As you see, we have now all of these activity codes in Primavera for this project. It's very fast and very accurate, and as you see, this column was blank, and now we have these numbers. All of these numbers have been set by the SDK Magic Tool in the database. Let us import these activity codes. As you see, we have about 60 activity codes in this project. Let us go to Primavera to check these updates. From File, Refresh Data, and then go to Enterprise Activity Codes. As you see, we have now all of these activity codes for this project in Primavera. This is the activity codes and all of its values that we have exported from Excel. You can later update these activity codes. You can remove any of them, or you can add new activity codes to this list. To remove any of these values, all you need is to change this N to Y. If you would like to remove this code value and all of its values, all you need is to change this N to Y. For example, let us remove some of these codes. We will keep till this row 37, and then we will remove all of these activity codes. In order to learn how you can use the SDK Magic Tool, let us export these updates. We will get a warning message. Yes, okay, now we have these updates in Primavera. Let us import these updates. As you see, we have now only 37 rows, and all of the other rows have been deleted. Let us go to Primavera. Now we have only 3 type of these activity codes. Let us go to Primavera, refresh data, and from enterprise let us go to activity codes. As you see, we have now only 3 activity codes in Primavera. This was how you can use the SDK Magic Tool to prepare and export the activity codes for a designated project, and you can update these activity codes. As you see, it's very fast, very accurate, and also very flexible when you use the SDK Magic Tool to export Primavera items from Excel to the database. Thank you and goodbye.